Is there anything that gets the juices flowing like a rivalry game? And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. Glad to have you with us. Elliott T. Bauer Stadium in Huntsville, Texas, home of the Sam Houston Bearkats. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the UTEP Miners, facing a fellow Conference USA opponent, the Sam Houston Bearkats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Miners will put total leather and we'll get started. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Sam Houston State's offense will have the ball first. Last time these two rivals got together, guys, there were hurt feelings and some dead fish handshakes in the aftermath, and this might be just the recipe to cook up some revenge, Jesse.
Well, they're going to be motivated, that's for sure. The losing team, they have been hearing about that blowout loss now for a very long time. They had this game circled, David, all offseason, hoping to get that payback.
Oh, man, and you get all the quotes, all the people talking about, all those blowhards on all the different networks, i.e. us, talking about how bad it was and how embarrassing it was, and now you get a chance to get some payback. They're excited.
Trying to impose their will with the run. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll go to the ground. Breaks into the open. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1. It was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense is doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
The Bearcats are moving quickly down the field. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollack off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollack cut blocked. Maybe even double-team high-load, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. That's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
To the air, it's Watson. Catch in the middle, it's Humphreys. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
I think as a play caller, you love to see your guys getting into a rhythm early in the game, right? 3rd down, you dial up the slant. It's a good route, a good throw. This offense is off to a nice start.
The Bearcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
9th play of the drive coming up, but they'll have to convert 3rd and long to keep it going. From the gun, wants to pass. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Oh, and he missed it. No good. And guys, after the miss, no change in the score. So the UTEP Miners offense will go to work for the first time today. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to pass. It's Locklear. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Yeah, it fell incomplete because he did a great job of getting to the quarterback. He's in the pocket. Yeah, he's comfortable, but you get in there and you get a hit on him. Now he feels it. Can't throw the football, can't follow through with his arm motion. Nice job by the defense.
On third and long, trying to convert through the air. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
And the Miners will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. From the shotgun, the inside give. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
So now it's second and long. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Humphries. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. The offense lining up for a first down play. Back to pass. It's Watson. Pressure coming. And they'll wrap him up.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
The Bearkats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Caught in the backfield. It's Garza. They might want to find a way to put it in drive and go forward. It's 3rd and 16. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
And the Bearcats decide to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. He'll call for the fair catch and make it at the 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. The Miners come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Off the play fake. Snagged in the middle. It's Smith. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Got it in the middle, it's Odom. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
And the Miners have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I know it's something we take for granted, guys, but the Q did a great job there with the play-action fake. He really took his time and sold it. And that's what froze the linebackers in the second level of the defense to help make that completion a whole lot easier.
Down to the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wants to throw again. Grabbed in the middle, it's Thomas. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
These third downs are so critical in deciding the outcomes of football games, especially when you start to get closer to the end zone. You drill it, you practice it. This offense needs to be dialed in, needs to be in rhythm, and needs to execute on this 3rd down.
They'll try to bully their way for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I like the adjustments from this offense from first possession to second. Like first possession, you could tell maybe a little bit nervous, maybe just not starting the way they wanted to, didn't script the plays, but now putting a good drive together, a good response from punting last drive.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, UTEP. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game?
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game.
That makes the score UTEP 7, Sam Houston 0.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Just think such a big part of this offense is being physical and establishing the run game. They haven't had a lot of success offensively early in this one, and that's why right there, they're not able to get this guy going yet. That's got to change as this game goes on.
To throw, it's Watson. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And you're seeing the pass rush on the second play of the drive. They dial it up. Look at the speed and athleticism this defense has as they corral the quarterback for a loss.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Complete on third down. Across the 25, he's got room. They stop him short, and we'll have a big fourth down coming. So you didn't pick up the first down on the short game, but will the analytics sway them to go for it here on fourth down?
I think the analytics say go for it, Reese, every single time, every situation now. It's only 1 yard to go, short yardage situation, man. I'm going to trust I can get that yard.
They boot it away. And the punt team able to swing him to the ground. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. Already a solid start to this one, now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Catch in the middle, it's Odom. Turning it on! Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
What a start for this offense throwing the ball. I love how they've come out in this game, and they've been aggressive. They've already scored a touchdown, and here they are taking another shot and getting a big play. If you're on defense, you have got to find a way to slow this quarterback down.
An explosive play takes them right outside the red zone, and they've got it 1st and 10. Gets rid of it. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll run play action. Pocket breaking down. He's going to take off. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback doing that to your defense.
The Miners have it with a 1st and goal. The give. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Miners.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Ready to try the point after. The kick is up and good and put 1 more on the lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. Dropping back, it's Watson. Got it in the middle, it's Garza. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Sets up the screen. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks.
Obviously, 3rd downs are so critical because you get an extra chance to wear that defense out. Great job by the offense. Great job by the quarterback completing the pass, getting the first down, moving the sticks, fresh set of down, continue to wear on this defense.
Looking for a crease. It's Porter. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Give to the running back. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
And sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Grabbed behind the line. It's Porter. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Wants to throw. It's Locklear. Gets it out fast. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Unleashes it on the run. And a big play on the outside. What a job to keep those feet in bounds and get the completion.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Off the play fake on 1st down. On target. And a good pickup there. They'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Let's see if they try to get another snap before the quarter expires. We're through one period, and these receivers are showing out big time. Take a look at the stats. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the 2nd quarter is about to get underway. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Wants to throw again. Rushes on him. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, UTEP.
Man, I've been really impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd. Man, they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet in here.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Garza. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. Hey, we're getting close to halftime, and it looks as if the big fella wants to be all over the highlights.
Goodness gracious, he is open. When he leaves the huddle, apparently he's open. A ton of catches already early in this ball game. They are featuring him and finding him.
To the air, it's Watson. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. He's got it inside the 25. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one?
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
Pulls it in. It's Black. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Black. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Well, that completion now sets up a critical third down here in the red zone for this quarterback. His offense, his team, is trailing by a lot. They're going to need him to start making plays consistently, and he's going to have to do it when the defense knows he's about to throw it. And that's exactly the situation right here. Third down in the red zone. The quarterback has got to step up on this next play.
And this offense put together a really good drive, man. Like, that was a good drive, but third down in the red zone when the field starts to shrink, they really struggle to try to find a play to get someone open.
They'll send out the kicker here. Just drives in between the uprights.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. UTEP has the ball, and the Miner offense ready to go to work. That's caught. It's Odom. And that's why you do explosive work in the weight room. Arm day's a good thing as he gets to the 23.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
And the Miners in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking for a man. It's Locklear. Makes the grab. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Looking to throw on first down. The sure hands. It's Smith.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. Quarterback looks out wide. He sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass. You'll take that completion.
Line getting set on second down. Wilson on the carry. Got enough for the first down and wants more. They got him at the 42, but he got 5 yards on the play.
Well, I love the job by the offensive line, getting a good push there on second down, and you see guys bleeding into the second level of the defense getting a hat-on-hat to go get that first.
The Miners are flying down the field. Off play action on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. The RPO, it's complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run, and this guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
And the Miners come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. He'll ride his man on the option. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
It'll go out of bounds, and we'll see where they mark it. It's going to be right around the 35. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Quickly to the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. You know, we joke that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they cell block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, or they get good matchups. And man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try to stop.
Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
And sometimes you got to know when to give it up, right? As a quarterback, you feel it. You can't hold it that second too long when bad things can really happen. You could tell the clock went off, and he was throwing that puppy away.
And the Bearcats come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Back to throw, it's Watson. Catch in the middle, it's Humphries. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
And the Bearcats will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Second down, he'll throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Humphries. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And for DBs out there trying to stop these short slant routes against man coverage, being physical is really key. You want to get your hands on the wide receiver and really try to disrupt that timing between the QB and his target.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Deep shot for the end zone. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
They came out humming on this drive, and now it's first down from the 36. Motion from the wideout. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Finding open areas. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
And listen, they didn't get the huge play off of that, but I love the ability to show that and be able to show plays off of that jet motion and just show them you're willing to complete it. But, you know, get those little chunks at a time. It doesn't have to always be a home run. That's still a successful play.
Pulls and fires complete. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the second quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
The offense sets up shop at the 46 on first down. Looking downfield, it's Locklear. Here comes the heat. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
Well, obviously, at this point in the first half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole. And you just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get themselves some momentum.
The Miners now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Sends it back in motion. Wants to fire on second down. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man all by himself. Touchdown, UTEP. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point gives him a 28-3 lead. A very efficient five-play scoring drive. And the finisher coming on a touchdown pass from 52 yards out. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Unless you have somebody ready to do his best Tom Brady impression, down 28-3 is no fun, and they have to get something going right now. With the catch, it's Humphries. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. To the air, it's Watson. Makes the catch, it's Humphries. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The Bearcats come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. From the gun, they'll try the middle. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Bearcats will have it 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
Well, they hit that deep crossing pattern, and a nice job by the quarterback there, keeping his eyes down the middle of the field. He's not telegraphing where he's going to throw it. He knows he's got to give his guy a chance to work through the traffic, get all the way across the field, but you can't let the defense know where you're going with it. So really good timing between those two on that play.
It's complete to the left. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
Well, this offense is showing you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Bringing the heat. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it.
And unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Watson. They go to the wide receiver screen. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Almost got to the sticks on 3rd down. Able to pick up 6, but they're looking at a 4th and 1. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. The Bearcats will go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the grab. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. The metrics tell you so often, go ahead, go for it on 4th down, and it pays off there.
And that just shows you the head coach's confidence in his quarterback to go out on a critical 4th down and execute.
The snap sets up the throw. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open.
And I really like that decision by this quarterback. Listen, you've got a lot of downs here. It's 1st and goal. You're in scoring position. If you don't feel comfortable, throw that ball away. Live to fight another down.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to go up top. Got it behind the line. It's Porter. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Sam Houston.
Man, you just know that They needed that touchdown to try to build some momentum. Hasn't really been going great early in this game, but a nice job being physical at the point of attack and pay it off with the score. And maybe that's just the play they needed to turn this thing around.
Lining up to add another.
The kicker is on for the extra point.
And the extra point cuts the lead to 28-10. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw, it's Locklear. Dumps it to the back. Snagged in the middle, it's Wilson. Running wide open down the gut of the field. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Miners!
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up 35-10. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. He'll go out of bounds at the 22, methodically moving it away from their own end zone.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
The Bearcats with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Has plenty for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 28.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Back to pass, it's Watson. Quickly complete. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
And the Bearcats will kick it away to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. UTEP has the ball, and the Miner offense ready to go to work. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
And the Miners with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Scanning the field, it's Locklear. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
To the air on first down. Under fire. Short gain on the play before he slides.
Hey, it's a heads-up play right there. Listen, you're trying to scramble. You're trying to make something happen. Nobody's open. You're not going to be able to get out of bounds. Just protect yourself. Get down on the ground, get what you can get, and live to play another day.
And now on second down for this offense. The play action fake. He's going for the big play. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
Well, quarterback trying to get aggressive and trying to take a shot deep down the field, but just not on the same page with his wide receiver as the pass falls incomplete.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Thomas. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. I don't blame them. They're going to keep working this guy out of the slot until somebody finds a way to stop him.
Yeah, and why wouldn't you? Man, you find a matchup that's working, and you got a guy with this kind of athletic ability in the slot, dude, keep finding him, keep using different routes. So far, the defense doesn't have an answer for him.
Looking to throw on first down. Got his man downfield. And he's brought down after a nice game.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down.
Hey, man, they've got a big lead on offense, and they are still taking shots. They are challenging this secondary deep down the field. They barely missed that one.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking for a man. It's Locklear. Throws to the tight end. This time it's complete. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out, and that's exactly what they're doing now.
From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28.
And I think if you're the head coach here, you've kind of got mixed reviews on your passing attack so far because, yes, you've thrown for a bunch of yards and you've thrown a couple touchdowns, but you've also given up 4 sacks now. Pass protection has not been great, even though they've got the lead in this game.
The Miners have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Off play action. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And this offense has had a great day, and they've put some big plays together. But the last 2 plays, man, getting a little complacent. They got to protect their quarterback. That's back-to-back sacks. The offensive line has to do a better job.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. And it's no good. They blow the field goal. Something finally goes wrong.
Man, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. It's Watson. Hauls it in. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball so you can't get hands on him, and they've really featured this guy today.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. He lofts one down the sideline. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on 3rd down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. UTEP has the ball, the offense, ready to go back to work. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time.
That's the beauty of misdirection in the run game, right? You try to show the defense one look, and then you come back and hit them the other way when they're not expecting it.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Quick completion to the right. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
And the Miners can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. On the option. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground.
The Miners lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
And the Miners look to keep this drive humming. Dropping back, it's Locklear. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Trying play action. Grabbed behind the line, it's Wilson. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Kick is in the air. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Grabbed in the middle. It's Humphreys. Brought down at the 25 after he picked up 10.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Out of the gun to give to the back. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
To the air, it's Watson. Fires to the middle. And they're not on the same page there.
Man, this is an unbelievable start for this defender in this game, guy. That's already his second PD in this game. Playing with his eyes, he's breaking on the ball. You just can't start a game any better.
And the Bearcats are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Takes it from the gun on third down. Finds his man. It's Humphreys. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
You run the slant route day one, and this is something that the quarterback and the wide receiver has done 100 million times out there on the field in the offseason. I see man-to-man coverage. I know I can run the slant. Boom. Stick my foot in the ground, throw it, completion to my wide receiver.
Wants to throw on first down. He's taking the shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit and coverage that forces the incompletion.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Porter. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Man, on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
And you thought maybe in this second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
And the Bearcats will send out the punt unit. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. Give to the back. Crosses the 45. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. Looking to throw, it's Locklear. Fires to the big fella. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
This is an offense that prides himself on being physical, so you need 1 yard, just hand it off to your back and let him go to work.
The Miners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll do it himself. Oh, he's got some space. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
And that is why this guy is a true dual-threat quarterback. You've seen him all game, hurting them with his arm, already over 200 yards passing. And how about his running ability now and flashing that on the option play? There's a variety of ways he can take the game over, and the defense is figuring that out fast.
They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Oh, they're after him. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing and you've got guys swiping at it, you've got to have two hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job with ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking downfield, it's Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. It's picked off, and another empty drive. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Really tough on an offense. 3rd and long, it's tough to, you know you're passing the football. They know you're passing the football. I'm going to rush the passer. I'm going to drop back deep, make you throw the ball underneath. But, you know, quarterbacks also want to force that football and try to get that 1st down. He does there, and that's why he creates the turnover.
UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Smith. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
They'll run it. It's Wilson. and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, UTEP.
And he's in for his third rushing touchdown. You college fantasy football players, that is what you want to see. +6, +6, +6. Let's go.
PAT unit on the field.
For the extra point.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the capper came on the run to the end zone from the 13. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
They'll line up for a second down play. Back to throw, it's Watson. He's got an open man. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Got the first down. Looking for more. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play.
Is another first down for the offense.
The Bearcats have it with a 1st and 10. With jet sweep pass. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Yeah, and way to be creative. Way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly. Get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that first down. Nice job. Nice play call by the offense.
Just inside the 40-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 39. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Makes the catch. It's Black. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the 3rd quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Dropping back, it's Watson. Unloads to the wideout. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Bearcats! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
Well, you got to love the attitude of this team. I know they're still down by a lot on the scoreboard, but a really nice job by the quarterback. Accurate throw on that touchdown pass.
They'll try to tack one more on their score.
For the extra point.
Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. They go 83 yards on the drive, and the score comes on a 35-yard pass for 6. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them.
Set to kick it away.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. UTEP has the ball, and the Miner offense ready to go to work. Leaves it with the back. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. To the air. It's Locklear. Throws for the tight end. He's got it. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, it really just feels like they are trying to make a statement to everybody in college football. They've got a lead, they've got it late, and they are still putting it on this defense. They are still letting it fly. They're airing it out, trying to light up this scoreboard.
They'll give it to the back. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances, and that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
And the Miners really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down.
Quarterback on the sneak. Gain of 1. That's a first down for the offense.
The Miners are moving quickly down the field. Now on the option. Now the pitch. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
This offense is just like Novocaine. Like, just give it time. It just keeps working. It's a slow death, right? Like, they continue to just chip away. Nice first down play. Nice read. Get it to the pitch man. Sets up a great 2nd down opportunity.
Looking to pass. It's Locklear. Got it in the middle. It's Smith. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
At the 33. And that's a first down for the offense.
And the Miners with the 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He finds a soft spot in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, another catch by the big fella. And, hey, this defense now in the 2nd level, they've got to understand that they're going to see some play action. They can't keep biting on the fake. It's not easy to do. You've got to be aware of the tight end and his release. As soon as you see him get upfield, right now you know it's pass. So don't even worry about the fake. Get your eyes focused and find the big fella to go make a tackle or make a play on the ball.
Tight end finds a soft spot. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat.
The game plan was to come in and throw the football and to attack this defense vertically down the field. I'd say they've done just that. This QB now has close to 500 passing yards.
The Miners line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, UTEP! Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry, get some emotion, get some momentum on your side.
Getting set for the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They marched 79 yards on the drive, and it was capped off with the 8-yard run.
Sam Houston, 17.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They want to run it left here. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Loss of 4 on the play.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around, that make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense, creating the tackle for a loss on first down.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Back to pass, it's Watson. Makes the catch. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Zings it complete to the right. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Here's the handoff. He's in open space downfield. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Bearcats can really attack on this 2nd and short. The give out of the gun. There he goes. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way.
I love the work the offensive line does on that play. They created a huge hole for the ball carrier, and he's a guy, if you get him in the 2nd level, he can take it the distance. Nice job up front.
The Bearcats are rolling down the field. Looking to pass inside the red zone. He's got it on the run. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal.
We've seen really nice balance here on this drive. Quarterback's 3 for 3. He's picking this defense apart. They've also run the ball well, too, and here they are down close to the goal line. This defense has no idea what's coming next.
The Bearcats are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater.
At the 1-yard line. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. They'll try to blast their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bearcats! Safe to say the offense could have used a few more plays like that earlier in the game.
Too little, too late. At least you got something going. You got some kind of rhythm. The offense put some points up. But, man, if they'd have started a little bit better, they might have had a chance to be a little bit more in this ballgame.
On to attempt the try.
Kicker on for the extra point.
Bangs it through for an extra point. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge.
Sam Houston, 24.
So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Odom. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. To throw, it's Locklear. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
And the Miners with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Now the play fake. Caught in the backfield, it's Wilson. Dragged down at the 30 after a 5-yard gain.
Man, what a throw. Under duress, getting hit as you throw, and he's been sacked several times today. I love how he continues to hang in the pocket and make plays for this offense.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Wants to go up top on first down. That's reeled in. It's Odom. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. And at this point, the defense looks as if they've been in one of those dizzy bat races. They've got no idea where the ball's coming from. He's over 500 yards passing.
Yeah, this is a Heisman Trophy level performance from this guy. The accuracy, the decision-making, the athleticism, everything has been on display.
Going to throw it over the top of the D. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
From the gun, running back gets to give. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Dropping back, it's Locklear. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
The Miners will punt it away on 4th down. And a precision punt there will pin them deep inside their own 10-yard line. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Grabbed over the middle. It's Humphreys. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down.
Man, this quarterback has been dialed in all game long. He's making outstanding decisions, and he's been so accurate throwing the football. He's now got over 350 passing yards.
Ball spotted at the 21. It's 1st down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Under fire. And the Bearcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Gives it on the option. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down?
Man, interesting play call on 3rd and long. I think we're thinking pass and which matchup do they try to exploit, and they try to sneak a run in there, and the play's fine. I mean, they run the option very unsuccessfully, small gain, and now we got 4th down.
They kick it away on 4th down. Boy, that seemed to be prime return territory. Instead, he'll make the fair catch. UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. Touch pass on the run. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
So now it's 2nd and long. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Wants to throw. It's Locklear. Shoots it to the left. Or did he find a hole in that secondary? And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
And at some point for the defense, I'm just thinking, hey, man, like, it's got to be somebody else. I mean, the big tight end has made play after play after play today. And we know if it gets close in the 4th quarter, they're going to look his way, so the defense really needs to have a plan.
Tight end now in motion. He'll pull it on the read. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
The give on the option. And they'll pick up just a few on this run, and that'll bring us to the end of the ball game.